The PCB analysis is done on this machine, which is a gas chromatograph, and it's a highly automated procedure. The first step is that we take whatever sample we are going to analyze. That can be blood, can be air, it can be water, soil, or it can be a piece of fish. Recently we've been analyzing pieces of polar bears and seals and whales from northern Alaska. However we do that, we first we grind the tissue, if it's a tissue or so forth, and then we extract the fat-soluble things with an organic solvent, usually hexane. So the PCBs in the sample they'll leave the tissue, they'll go into the hexane. Then we concentrate that down until we get a small amount of hexane containing the PCBs in the bottom of one of these tubes. These tubes then go into this container, which will automatically penetrate, withdraw the sample, and pull it up into the machine, one tube at a time. Now in this machine, there are two columns rather like this. It's a very thin tubing wrapped around many, many times. And this tubing is set up so that each individual PC congener will take a different amount of time to pass through this whole series of tubes. These are multiple winds around here, so it's a very long distance. What one ends up with is patterns that look like what's on the top of this manual, that you get different peaks. Each peak represents one chemical compound. And if one has an appropriate calibration, you can translate the height and the width of this peak into a concentration of one particular PCB congener. Now our method measures 101 different PCB congeners. Occasionally we have two that come off at exactly the same time, so we have to report them as a pair. But our method also gives us information about three pesticides: DDE, which is the major metabolite of DDT, Mirex, and hexachlorobenzene. Now the methods can be used for other pesticides as well, but the method that we have set up for PCB analysis will give us those three. Our method does not measure every possible PCB, but it does measure those that are present in the highest concentrations, and gives us a good indication, approximately 90% of the total PCBs in any one person.